So your social skills, probably one of the most important things you can improve right now. And if you're watching this video, chances are your social skills are trash. Otherwise you wouldn't be watching it, right? And you want to improve your social skills. Like, that's the best thing you can do. And to be honest, for a long time my social skills have been trash. But lately I've really been focusing on improving them. And I can really see the results, step by step. So in this video I will talk you through the thing I do to improve my social skills. We will basically talk about 4 things you can do to improve yours. So your social skills. It is basically the foundation of our society. Not only because if you have social skills you'll be able to get more friends. No, just because social skills is basically the foundation of your career, your status. So if you have social skills, you will be able to rise in the corporate ladder much quicker. Look at all those CEOs, high status people. One thing they have in common is basically their social skills. Apart from Mark Zuckerberg, of course, he doesn't have any social skills. But not only you will be able to get a higher career because you will be able to talk more. Not only that, you'll be able to get higher friends, better friends, of course. You won't be stuck with those shitty friends who don't know how to speak, those noobs. You'll be able to attract high status men. And if you have high status people, around you, you will be automatically become better because you are the average of the 5 friends you hang out with. And if you hang out with losers, you will become a loser. If you hang out with high status millionaires, you will basically become a millionaire. Very simplified, but chances are you are going to become you adapt the same way of thinking as them. So, and you will be able to attract more females, more girls. So if you have social skills, chances are your confidence will rise and your charisma will rise. You'll be able to manage yourself better in conversations, without struggling over your words, like I still do a lot, right? And all these things. So if you have good social skills, you will be able to attract more females. So that should be a reason why you want to improve, right? So all these things. So it's not just only you will be able to attract more friends. It's basically the foundation of our society these days. And if you want to become successful, you have to improve your social skills. It's basically the basis. So back in the day, my social skills were truly trash. And I thought, well, I have got some friends and they are good friends, so I don't really have to improve my social skills. But today I really want to make something of myself. I want to become successful, and therefore I have to improve my social skills. Because my success starts with my social skills. So let me tell you a story. So back in the days, I was 15, 16 years old. I would go to high school and my social skills were truly trash. I was one of those outsiders in the class, always sitting alone, nobody really wanted to speak to me. And even my friends, the friends I had were truly trash because they weren't really my friends, they would turn on me any second. So nobody really wanted to speak to me. And even if I had a conversation with somebody, it wasn't a proper conversation. It was basically one-sided because I would only talk about myself. I wouldn't care about what those people said. I would only wait for the right moment to speak again. All these things, and that also with my family. My bond with my family was trash because of my social skills. I didn't really want to speak to them because So I've been struggling with my social skills for a long time, and I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the reason why I didn't really had a lot of female relationships back in the days. Even now. So it is a key component of you to improve them. So in this video, I'm gonna talk about 4 ways you can improve your social skills, and that's basically the same thing I am doing right now. So the first one is go outside of your house. If you're always sitting alone, always inside of your house, you are not gonna meet some people. Yeah, you are gonna talk to your family maybe, but let's be honest, you don't really want to talk to your family. You don't. Okay, you should talk to your family because expected of you, but that's not the way like to improve your social skills. The way to improve your social skills is actually by like speaking to new people, maybe to your friends, but I would mainly suggest you speaking to new people. So go outside of your house. So the way I'm doing this is by going on a daily walk. I go for a 30 minutes walk every day, just for the chance of me to meet some new people. And I really like going to the gym, not only to build my body, but just because if you actually go to the gym and talk to some like people there, you will actually build a kind of social circle in the gym, and it's almost like a sort of community there. So it's really nice to do this. And even if you like work out in solitude, somebody will walk up to you at some point and ask you, oh dude, how many sets you have to go? And you can actually build a conversation on top of that, after he's asking you about how much sets do you have to go, you just ask him, oh nice, what do you want to do, like how's your workout going, and things like this, And the third thing I do, I always go to the library. So back in the day I didn't used to do this, but I discovered a great library here in the city. So some days, like 2 or 3 times a week, I would just go there to work, because I'm basically a full-time YouTuber now, and I'm basically working all day, and it's like so good for me just to be around other people. And when you go to the library and things like this, just to work, do your homework and things like this, you will automatically be around more people. You will automatically like easily like get into a conversation with somebody. So for example, I will be sitting on a table, somebody will ask me, oh can I join you, or you will be sitting in front of some girl or some guy. You can just make a small conversation, and maybe in some point you will have a great conversation with a girl, you will exchange numbers and things like this. It is very easy to enroll in a conversation this way. But if you're always sitting alone in your crusty computer chair in your house, you are not gonna improve your social skills, because you don't have the chances of improving your social skills. Okay, you might have some friends, where you will go to, once in a while. But to be honest, there's a certain, I don't think like improving your social skills with your friend group. Like you can do it, of course, but I think it's the best way to improve your social skills is actually just to go out with random people you don't know. I might be wrong here, I might be totally wrong here. Second way to improve your social skills is say hi to people. Very simple. So I always go on a morning walk, like 30 minutes. And whenever I walk into somebody, I always try to just look them in the eye and say hi. And this is basically actually very hard here, because I live in the city, and I kind of discovered that I hate the city because people are so individualistic. So whenever I try to do this, whenever I try to say hello, a lot of the people would just look at the crowd, and try to avoid social connections. Like, it is serious here, But, I try to say hi, and the best thing you can do, especially when you like walk into a beautiful girl, is like look her into the eye and actually like laugh. You don't even have to say hi, but just laugh. And this way you will make a small social connection. And this might seem really, really easy or something like this, but it's actually kind of hard just to like genuinely look a woman in the eye, and just like laugh, But it's a great way to just start a social connection, or just even like get used to the fact that you're looking into people's eyes, and not avoiding them all the time. Because I used to do this, I would walk on the street and avoid making social connections with people, just avoid looking at them at all. So yeah, just say hi to people in the gym, on the streets, in the library, everywhere you go, in the supermarket maybe. And this way it's much easier for you to actually speak to them. So the third way of improving your social skills is read the book How to Influence People from Dale Carnegie. And this book was recommended to me by Hamza, and I'm not gonna lie, this book is probably one of the best books I've read. It's basically, it's very like mainstream, but it's all about social skills, and it's gonna learn you the foundation of building your social skills. So the thing I had, I'm gonna tell you a little story now. So I have had a friend, and I'm no longer seeing that friend. But that friend, he had great speaking skills. So whenever he was talking to people, whenever he was talking, he could always tell great stories, make them listen and stuff like this. But whenever they would talk back, he would like miss certain things which were like really important. For example, like truly view the other's perspective, view the other person's perspective. So there were like how do you say this, key components of a good social connection. He would forget those things. He was a great speaker, but he would forget like certain things of a conversation. And this book is basically gonna help you with all these key components. And I'm gonna name just a few. Like one of those things is like never go into a discussion with somebody, because you're always gonna lose a discussion. Even if you win, you're gonna lose, because if you win, you have basically proven to the other person that he's inferior, that he is not smart enough, because that you are smarter, and he's not gonna like you for it. So never go into any discussion with somebody. And another thing is like talk about view the thing from that other person's perspective, and always ask people as much as possible. Like always ask questions about everything, about their life, because people really like to talk about themselves. And whenever you are just interested in them, they will automatically like you more. And things like this, it's like, never tell people they are wrong. By the way, all these kind of like things, and they basically have a chapter about every point, and this is really going to help you. And if you know these kind of things, you can just implement them into your life. And even if you know this in the back of your head, and you want to get into a discussion because somebody says something stupid, you will know, don't go into the discussion, because you're not gonna win. You're not gonna like improve your social skills. Maybe you're gonna win the argument, but you're gonna decrease your social skills and your social connection. They are not gonna like you for it. So read the book. It's a generally good book. So I actually reread certain chapters like once in a while, because like just to remind me of those principles, right? So the fourth way of improving your social skills is talk to random people. Like the thing I do, I try to talk to one person a day. So one person I don't know yet each day. And most of the time this will be in the gym, to be honest. Sometimes in the library, sometimes in the supermarket. So talk to random people, because I think it's really going to improve your social skills just by talking to random people, because you don't know anything about them. You can ask so many things, to those people. So whenever I go to the gym and whenever there is somebody working out next to me from around the same age, I always try to make a social connection just by talking to them, like, oh man, you're pretty serious about your workout, or some girl, and this is actually a great way to also improve your chances of actually finding a girlfriend, just by talking to random people. And you're automatically going to like increase your charisma, increase your social skills, and increase your confidence. Because if you like talk to random people, you will teach yourself that it's not that scary. The first time you do this will be very scary. I'm just gonna be honest. The first time you talk to somebody you don't know yet, it's gonna be scary. But the second time, the third time, the fourth time, it's gonna be easier every time you do things like this. And if you get used to the fact, like talking to random people, it's way easier for you to actually like talk to a random girl, for example, in the supermarket, which you like. It's way easier just to ask her out and things like this. So So this is the thing I try to implement. Talk to one random person each day. Doesn't matter where it is. Doesn't matter how long the conversation is. Like, okay, maybe a bit longer than just hello, but just try, even if you are in the supermarket, right? Try to get into a small conversation with the cashier. Things like this. It's really gonna improve your social skills. And I never used to do this, I never used to like talk to random people. I would always wait for other people to talk to me. But whenever I started doing this, I really see that my social skills have kind of improved. And then whenever I just talk to random people in the gym, especially random girls, I can really feel like my social skills have been improved, and then the flow of our conversation is going much better. Because the first time you might be doing this, you might be like, hello, what's your name? You might be stuttering, and there isn't like a lot of flow in your conversation. But whenever you do it more and more and more, you will get more flow, and you will be able to have better charisma. And because your conversation is going better, you will automatically get more confidence. So yeah. Also, one way to improve your social skills and talking to random people is joining our Discord server. So for a few weeks now, we have I've made a new Discord server, and it's basically very small with a few guys. So, and I really like to do some community calls, in the future, so we can actually improve our social skills together, because we probably don't know each other yet, but it's great, to improve your social skills if we actually have a online conversation. And things like this. So yeah, just join our Discord server, guys, and you can find it in the link in the description. So this is the end of the video. I hope you learned something today, and I'm hoping you can improve your social skills, because it's the foundation of your success. It's the foundation. It's not only the foundation of your success, it's the foundation of your happiness. Social skills is gonna increase your happiness. It's actually gonna increase your happiness. So build your social skills, build your happiness, build your confidence, charisma. Get a girlfriend by increasing your social skills. See you in the next one. Spartans, prepare for glory.